Alright. Hey, gamers. I don't have a problem. I don't. You know, it's normal to play video games, actually. So, yeah. Which is good. It's good that it's normal to play video games. Because it would be sad if it wasn't. Be sad for me. Yeah. I played a bit of I played a bit of Kingdom Hearts off camera. Like I said, I don't intend to stream every minute of this game, I think. Because I don't always have, like, witty commentary for everything going on. And, yeah. Don't mind me, I'm just loading the menu for this game. But, you know, it's, 10 p.m. Arguably, I work 9 to 5 tomorrow. Arguably, this should be my bedtime, right? 6 o'clock. How much money do ads make you? Like, nothing. Yeah, they're pretty bad, huh? Yeah, hold on. Real quick, before I forget. Because I'm not gonna fucking remember any other fucking time. I gotta turn off that Twitch AI thing. I hate that shit. Creator dashboard. Can I change this shit in real time? Hold on. Channel? Where... Where is the AI thing? Extensions, content, analytics, earnings. How much have I made? $3.36. Holy shit, guys. Yeah. Yeah, right? He totally is. Holy fuck, guys. I got $3.36. Yo. Mr. Moneybags over here. Yay. Twitch AI opt out. How do I do that? Settings and privacy. Why am I deciding to do this now? Oh, because I won't remember otherwise. Account settings. There we go. Be really funny if it was like display training for generative AI. Holy fuck, dude. That's evil as shit, dude. That's actually like evil. That's on by default as well. Ah. They're gonna get my goddamn my Kingdom Hearts streams. They're gonna get all my streams. The AI is gonna start mimicking my mannerisms. That's really scary. Ads. Low. Fully disabled. Ah, fuck. 1.5 minute ad break every 30 minutes? That's fucking insane. I don't know, that's not terrible. I gotta say, I actually don't hate that as a deal for no pre-rolls, because, like, 1.5 minutes is pretty fucking rough every 30 minutes. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I guess I should explain why I'm here now. I started playing the game off camera because I don't want to stream every minute of this game. Because I don't always feel like making a stream. I don't always have the ability to, for whatever reason. And I like being able to play this game in shorter, like, segments. And I can't do that if I gotta stream every fucking minute of it. So that's my compromise. I stream when I feel like it. Ow. Fuck, I thought I could... Ah! I'm gonna get punked by a normal enemy encounter. That's embarrassing. Oh my god. Still more than you've made? Yeah. Reed Razner is such a funny guy. But... basically, I beat the mountain minigame segment. I found out at the end, I accidentally clicked the command to, break the, like, mountain stones or whatever, the mountain rocks. And, when I did that, I found out it does damage to the enemy, and it killed the second, like, the second big guy it spawns at the gate. It killed him, like, immediately. It's fucking crazy. Oh my god, I suck at this. You just got another ad? That's so awesome. It's a mining off camera. He's a douchebag IRL. Yeah. He's gay though, apparently. That's cool. I mean, actually, arguably that makes him worse. Because now he's like bringing the community down or something. I don't know. I can never tell because my mom was the one who told me he was gay. But my mom also told me that Elijah Wood was gay. And he's not. God, this game is kicking my fucking ass. Ah! I saw that picture you sent. Really, that camera is so fucking cool. That is a really cool camera. I like that it's like a crisp version of like what you would get on like weird cheap 2000s cameras. Getting a walnut medicine ad? See, is that so bad? Everyone's, you know, you have a walnut tree that's dying potentially. That's great, you know? Medicine for your walnut. Yeah. I feel the need to give, also, I saw he's a douchebag IRL, and I thought you were talking about me for a second. It's like my audience. You're like, by the way, the guy streaming is like a douchebag IRL. It'd be so fucking funny. It's true. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I didn't stop my fucking mountain climb minigame to collect those. Was not worth it. And I gotta get up there somehow. Hold on. Ow! I feel the need to specify this is the hardest difficulty in this game. I'm not this bad at video games, I swear. Normally this is an easy baby game, but I'm playing the hard version. Do I waste it to get up there? I don't think I can get up there with just my drive. I think I have to be attacking something. Oh my god. Anyways, I defeated the big guy here, and then the second one spawned. But I went straight for the rock break because I wasn't thinking. And the rock break ended up killing that guy with how much damage it did. Which is crazy to me. I didn't realize it did that. So, yeah, and then I beat that. And now I'm here, and now I'm stuck on the next... I hate video games with the stupid, like, health low bullshit. Purple enemies look like Lele from Darkstalkers? Yeah! Or, Senko or whatever. I can't... there's some, like, proper way to pronounce it, but... Marvel vs. Capcom 3 calls her Hisenko. That's how they pronounce it. I think that's, like, the Anglicization of it, or whatever. Or not Anglican, it would be... Would it be? I can't, I think that's the right way to say that. I'm either talking about it being made English, or I'm talking about it being made Anglican, as in the sect of Christianity. Senko is Lele. Okay, yeah. Yeah! Okay, I know she's from Darkstalkers, so I figured either it was the same character, or there were two. I honestly, I assume there were two of the same character. Like same, oh, what's that thing called? Gian... what's... The Chinese zombie thing? Gianbu or something? No, that can't be right. You just got an ad for Panera Bread, and remind me how the one here isn't even open yet. I fucking... by the way, this fight is actually so... I love the game design of this fight. Even though it's, like, fucking obnoxious a little bit. Like, look at this. Oh, there's a big guy I have to kill. But I can't, because there's 5 million runts in front of him. I love how they managed to make the, like, level 1 enemy kind of, like, dangerous in this room. Oh, couldn't block that. Also, I feel so bad because Ping fucking Mulan in this game sucks so bad. She's not getting a good representation in this game. Better give myself another potion. Maybe, I guess this is like before she like goes on the training arc or something is the idea, but like, dude, she is not good in these fights. I haven't heard anything about it since their corporate confirmed a location here. Yeah. He has a Pikachu. He looks... He straight up looks like he could be like a later gen like Pokemon, doesn't he? Like Gen 5. He kind of looks like that, like Scolipede maybe? Or like the little Roman guys maybe? I know the Roman guys are like Gen 9 or something. Gen 8. But still. Like, he looks like he could be... Maybe not, like, most recent gen of Pokemon, but, like, DS era. I feel like 3DS era, Sun and Moon. See the vision? Honestly, the Heartless in this game, a lot of them look like Pokemon. Ow. I also kind of like that this game shares the same complaint as, like, later generation Pokemon games where it's like, they got really uncreative with the designs. Why is that guy just an object, bro? They made the I mean, not enemy in Pokemon's case, but, you know, they just made it a, like, random inanimate object. That's so lazy. Fuck. Or like a Zelda boss. He looks like a Darknut from, Wind Waker. IDK origin form Palkia look a lot like this guy. It's a later gen design. Yeah. So yeah, maybe like still like current gen. Later gen. I have to remind myself that the DS era is no longer like it's later gen in the grand scheme of things, I guess. Like it's but like that's old at this point. That's like 20 years old. Oh, I don't want to think about that. Fucking, you just say I wasn't good? Fuck you. Oh, too late. Yeah, oh. Oh, that was also too late. Fuck! It's crazy how, like, I go from Kingdom Hearts 1, where it's just, like, a goofy Disney game. Chronologically, DS era is one of the earlier ones, since Gen 10 is coming next year. Yeah, that's... Oh! I don't want to think about it. Bro's making his noob level goons fight you for him. Bet his name's Tony. Yeah. Hey, boss! Want us to get this guy? Ice it, boys. Boss, you got it! Boss, 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 boss! It's just like a bunch of like little high-pitched like Brooklyn accents. I don't know. I don't think that's Brooklyn, but I can't do any sort of accent. That's the... My accents are wholly original. I could do a proper like accent, but then it would mean, you know, it wouldn't be my own. I have to make it my own by making it completely inauthentic to the real accent I'm trying to do. Okay, he doesn't fight back immediately. See, I keep going for the stab attack, but because there's guys in the way. Oh. But I think this is genuinely a like creative way to use these enemies. I like this room. Even though it's kind of bullshit. Kingdom Hearts 1 wishes it did like fucking encounter design like this. But it's so funny going from like Kingdom Hearts 1 where it's just like Hah! I didn't stun him that time. Fuck. Someone say goon. Yeah. It's so funny, Kingdom Hearts 1 where it's like, oh, I have to fight like... I don't know, all the bosses in that game were like kind of bullshit, and they're just giant monsters and like big attacks that take up the whole screen. And just a fundamentally like unserious game. With a bunch of, like, I don't know, it's weird going from that to like extremely tight. Like the last game, I just pressed X. You just press X and kill everything. I know I'm kind of simplifying it, but not really. You just run around and wail on the boss until they're dead. And it's so weird going from that to like some weird fucking Dark Souls boss pattern shit where it's like, oh, I gotta like learn the guy's pattern. Oh, I got bad frame data on that. Oh, my attack went out too early. I die. It's so fun. You think the change and improvement of technology changed the design of Pokemon? I can't read. You think the change and improvement of technology changed the design of Pokemon? Absolutely, yeah. No, I think digital art. It's weird from KH1 and KH2, which were It's weird from KH1 and KH2, which were on PS2, to KH3 on PS4, skipping a generation. But God of War 3 was on PS3, and that was not skipped. Well, and I kind of forget that, like, Kingdom Hearts 2 was PS2. I still catch myself thinking, like, oh yeah, PS3. KH2 was PS3, yeah, of course. It's like, no. Because it's just held up that fucking well. Well, and also, I played it on PS3. That's the more important thing. My dad had one of those backwards compatible PS3s, so that's where I first played the second game. Yeah, I absolutely think the change in technology changed the design language of Pokemon. Like, they got... Well, and, like, it wasn't just the technology of, like, the art tools, you know, but it was the technology of the games. Like, being able to display multiple colors. Like, you look at, like, Gen 2, and they don't really go all that crazy with the, like, number of colors on each, like, Pokemon. Fuck, okay, we made it, though. I'm playing a little sloppy. Last night, I was a lot, you know, I was doing a lot better, I swear. Yeah, and then later generations with, like, 3D, probably. I think, honestly, Pokemon design, I don't feel like it's... Like, I don't think there's been any technological, like, changes since Gen 4 that would have, like, really changed the way they went about... Like, other than, like, I guess... Maybe the jump to 3D changed stuff? I don't know. Sony not making the later PlayStation's backwards compatible is bullshit. Yeah, well, and part of why... Okay, but the crazy thing is... every PlayStation is compatible with PS1. I'm pretty like I'm pretty sure even the PS4 is like backwards compatible with PS1. So like all of them maintain that architecture, but they all do different things. I think even PS4 can play PS2 games. It's just not. PS3 had such a weird fucking architecture to it that like I don't know. But I'm pretty sure the original PS3 just put a like PS2 inside of the PS3 and called it good. Like they had to do some weird bullshit. But it's all because Sony can't make good console architecture to save their fucking life. Okay, these two are covering each other now. What are you guys, gay or something? Defending each other in combat? That's kind of gay, bro. I'm giving you some accurate, like, 2005 commentary with this game. I hope you appreciate that. You know, Kingdom Hearts, notoriously homophobic fanbase. Okay, I ran out of healing items. I can't just cheese this. That's okay. I don't trust that other guy. Okay, now I don't trust this guy. Fuck! It's getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. Two! See, Crazy 8, I think that's a YouTube poop reference, but I don't know if you would get it because it's a KH2 YouTube poop reference. 2! Absolutely not true. No tech changes since 4. It's not that there have been no tech changes, it's that they use the same basic architecture, is my understanding. Like, they started from the one architecture and then went from there or something like that. I don't know. That's how it was explained to me, but I also... I don't know. People can lie about things. You really think someone would do that? Go on the internet and lie? Go for the long spear. I probably could have hit that guy. But I'm too cautious right now. I'm playing kind of lame. Oh! Explosion. That attack is like evil. Ow! Fuck! I meant to lock onto the big guy, not the stupid runt. It's the Gen 6 architecture until Gen 8. I'm talking about PS4. Oh wait, you're talking about... KH1 is the best. Which KH game you think is the best? Rah! Ping! Disappointed PS4 has no music CD support. The obnoxious health beeping was almost in sync with the music. Yeah, it could have been like... It could have been a Gen 5 Pokemon situation where the... You were talking about Pokemon. I was talking about PlayStation. But I guess I was talking about Pokemon before that. A lot of... I'm so used to not having chatters, and now I'm like, oh, I gotta balance 3 conversations. But it's not that I absolutely there have been technical like leaps since Generation 4. I'm saying that I don't think there have been any that would would change their design philosophy. Like the design philosophy of Pokemon has definitely changed since then, but I don't know if any of those changes have been like motivated by technical like limitations. I mean, you could argue that for like the pre-3D games, I guess, because like sprites have to convey ideas efficiently and in a different way than like 3D. But they did some pretty like ambitious designs in like Gens 4 and 5 for Pokemon. So I don't know. I guess you didn't get shit like that one like dragon guy. The weird like moss dragon, or I forget the name of that guy. There have been some especially out there and like garish Pokemon designs since, I suppose. But there were some pretty garish and, like, weird Pokemon designs in DS Pokemon. How encounters happen recently? No, they've definitely changed a lot of it. Like, as much as people like to, like, oh, Pokemon's just the same game regurgitated. No, they've definitely changed, like, a lot of stuff. Oh, why did I do that? Because the designers have changed? Yeah. Right, but I think, like, earlier generations, you would, Sugimori made the designs for Generation 3. I'm pretty certain. I'm pretty sure he was still making a lot, at least some of the, like, Pokemon designs. And they've definitely got, like, a more, I don't know, Gen 3's got a specific look. But, like, Gen 3 Pokemon have a completely different, like, I don't know, vibe than Generation 2. In part because they can just convey more with design, so they go a little bit bolder. They do a lot, like, more detail on Pokemon. Generations 2 and especially 1 simplify a lot of Pokemon because they're on fucking Game Boy. And they gotta be, like, easily conveyed through, like, a 48 by 48 sprite, or whatever the size was. It's a weirdly specific sprite size for Gen 1, I'm pretty sure. I remember it being like 52 by 52 or something weird like that. Stupid shadows getting me. Jump! Okay, cool, and we got some health back too. Ah, fuck you! I got by a random runt. Oh my god, goon number 27 is my undoing. That's crazy. I fucking love this game. But what was the other conversation? Which game do I think is the best? So, historically, my favorite Kingdom Hearts game has been Kingdom Hearts 1. But I don't know, that might change. Okay, my first favorite was Kingdom Hearts 2. When I was 8 years old, and I first played the games, I liked Kingdom Hearts 2 the most. But that was also the first one I played in the series, which was extremely confusing. But I really liked Kingdom Hearts 2. I got older, I replayed them, I liked 1 more, and I thought 2 was kind of lame. And then I played Birth by Sleep. Birth by Sleep's good, but not my favorite. I have not played 3, to be fair. I haven't played, like, a lot of the spin-offs. I haven't played Dream Drop Distance. I don't, it doesn't look good. But I don't know. So far, I'm really enjoying 2 on, like, Revisit. I think when I was younger, I didn't like how combat-centered 2 was. Because I'm more of, like, I was more of an exploration, like, gamer. I liked exploring games. So I liked that 1 had these, like, really, like, fleshed-out environments with, like, you know, platforming and, like, hidden chests and stuff. And Kingdom Hearts 2 world design definitely gets a lot simpler. It's just a lot of, like, empty hallways. That's, like, the common criticism levied against it. As someone who collects physical media, are you sad to see game stores stop selling CDs? Are they doing that? Oh wait, yeah. DVDs as well, disc craze? Absolutely, yeah. I don't know. I get it because, like, it is... Discs are, like, inconvenient in space or whatever. And it's also a case of, like, if nobody's fucking getting them anymore. Like, it costs money to, like, make discs or whatever. It's, like, a lot of overhead. I kind of get it. Oh, ugh. People never lie. People lie on the internet except for Facebook. Nobody ever lies on Facebook. Yeah. I know. That's where I get all my news. But, what am I doing? Huh. I didn't notice that. But, I think... Right, I can't skip this scene. Sorry, I kind of got back late on the Kingdom Hearts game question. Got a lot of questions levied at me right now. But I think Kingdom Hearts 2 has definitely gone up in my book already. When I was younger, I liked the exploration and the combat. Also, I was playing on normal difficulty on the original PS2 version. Kingdom Hearts 2 on normal difficulty is a button masher. I was so heartbroken when our local Best Buy replaced the huge, sprawling game section with home appliances. I remember that. I remember playing whatever games they had on the game demo section. There's a little TV. I specifically remember playing the Brave video game, as in Pixar's Brave. Which is so weird that that's a Pixar movie. Oh, fuck, I got too close. That attack's got a distended hitbox, I have to remember that. Just gotta go for the spin. God damn it. See, I think my animation got extended by, me attacking the shadows. I like how this, opening section of the game makes you really, learn the block mechanic. They give you enemies that make you block. They only give you block as a way to, mitigate damage, but they, really, beat that into you. Okay, this guy's dead, for sure. Okay, can we not beat me up when I'm stunned from kicking this guy's ass? Fuck you! Man! Get this guy! Whoa! Don't you know the heartless iconic catchphrase? Fuck you. But I'm really... Kingdom Hearts 2 on normal difficulty is just a button masher. And I could see why. I feel like this game would be super boring if I weren't struggling so much. Imagine this, but I'm just these guys don't pose a threat to me. I'm just kind of mindlessly button mashing. And the entire game is just that, where I'm just kind of pressing X and it's nothing but enemy gauntlets and different challenges all relating to killing enemies. Yeah, that's boring as fuck. I kind of get that. So maybe I shouldn't use that as my... I shouldn't, judge a game based on, what a challenge run. It's like people who say, oh, Pokemon doesn't have... Pokemon's actually really challenging if you, I mean, okay, on one hand, I do think people need to learn how to impose challenges on themselves. The Pokemon games especially, it's those are for... That's... I'm sorry, but, children are supposed to play these games. I'm not saying it's exclusively for children. But, yeah, I do, the thing is, I personally prefer physical media. But I also understand it's, a whole logistics thing. So, I don't know. I guess my thing is, I feel like... I really like the Switch's, cartridge system. Ironically, we've, looped back around to cartridges being the most, efficient way to store data. I'm not sure if efficient, but they're, they're small and they can fit, the same amount of data. Yeah, I guess the other thing is, games are getting bigger. People getting bigger, Jesus getting smaller. Spill a cup of coffee, make $1 million. Get third degree burns on your genitals, make $1 million. Yeah, I see why he didn't use that line. Didn't roll off the tongue as well. But like, I don't know, maybe everyone should switch it. I will quote a great Chinese warrior who said, I mean, this is the Chinese world. Rah! I can switch into first person if I want to for some reason. Okay, can I block? Can I block in first person? Hold on. Let's try this. Holy shit, I can, but my camera spins around. It's disorienting because I... Oh my god, because Sora does a fucking spin every time he dodges because he's fucking extra like that. Oh my god. This is kind of awesome. I kind of hate this, actually. That was a joke, yeah. Yeah, I realize now after you said it. Mulan's such a good movie. I like Mulan. I'm not gonna lie, the Kingdom Hearts world for it is a little sauceless. I don't know, the fireworks carts are really cool. The Heartless in this world are fantastic. The big, like, cavalry, the big, like, centaur guy with the spear is so fucking cool. And the, like... Is it Guan Shi? I think it's Guan Shi. Is the... I don't know, but the jumping zombie ghoul. Fucking love this jumping zombie ghoul. Any game that has the jumping zombie in it, like, that's immediately goes up in my mind. I appraise that higher in my mind because it's... Oh, fuck. I wonder what I wonder what ethnicity Sora's supposed to be. He's a little Asian in the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, I think. And he's like, you know, he's Japanese. Like, he speaks Japanese in the original source material, obviously, but also his name is Sora. His friends are Kairi and Riku. I don't know, I guess maybe he's like one of those like Okinawan, like Wasian, like children of military people, you know? Because like, okay, he lives in Destiny Islands, which are like a tropical island chain. You know, which is like Okinawa. And Okinawa is full of like, you know, children of US military of U.S. soldiers who, like, were staying there, you know? Maybe that's Sora. Or, you know, maybe he's just typical, like, anime character where, like, eye color and hair color are just kind of an abstract thing. If I was Japanese, I might be able to tell, like, because they show the, like, in this game, they show one of the adjacent islands to Destiny Island from the first game. And if I were Japanese, I might be able to tell, like, oh, that's this part. Oh, that's a reference to this real part of Japan. But I don't know, Sora's like a video game character, I guess. I feel like a lot of anime characters, I don't know, I guess they're just Japanese. But the thing is, like, I don't know, okay, these debates always get, like, kind of, like, I don't know, weird. Like, sometimes heated, people get, like, I've heard people assert that, like, well, anime characters are always Japanese, because they're, like, you know, they're made by Japanese people. The idea is everyone in anime is Japanese. The problem is, like, the problem is in anime, like, white people are indistinguishable from Asian people. And also, there are just straight up a lot of anime characters that are supposed to be, like, white. Like, you know, like, obviously Shinji Ikari isn't, like, fucking white or whatever. But, like, Naruto was supposed to be European. That was, like, literally part of his, like, design. And I feel like I could be misconstrued here, where, like, actually, it's okay that I'm a white nationalist and I like anime. Like, to be clear, I'm not assigning a value judgment to that. I'm not saying anime characters should be white. I'm saying that, like, I don't think you can cleanly assert that they all, like, they're all Japanese. Depending on the setting and context. I'm gonna get fucking got by a shadow. Oh, I couldn't block that time. But I suppose it depends on the context in which the character exists. I think Sora is he's just supposed to be Japanese, right? Because he's like... His name is Sora. He lives, like, I don't know. He very cleanly maps onto, like, being Japanese, I think. Other than appearance, which, you know, I shouldn't... I mean, that's part of it, you know? Japanese is an like, not... You know, there's ethnic groups, there's, like... genetic groups or whatever, but, like, there's also, like, nationalities. Japanese is a nationality. Like, I don't know. I mean, that's why I threw out the, like, Okinawan, like, thing. Is like, okay, that's, like, a pet peeve of mine. And some, like, okay, the thing is, xenophobia and racism are absolutely, like, hand in hand, right? Like, oh my god, that's a Kingdom Hearts track! Kingdom Hearts reference! Like, if, for example, in the United States, people absolutely are, like, prejudiced against Mexican immigrants because, in large part, because a lot of them are brown. You know? And obviously, like, you shouldn't ignore that. But it does bug me when people use racism and xenophobia. Like, they use racism as a synonym for, like, xenophobia. The two terms are just used synonymously. And it's like, I don't know. It's a pet peeve. I get that, like, because of how the world is, most instances of xenophobia are going to involve racism. Like, okay, a meme I saw, like, recently, somewhat recently, like, months ago at this point. But it's like the one Japanese restaurant where it's like, sorry, this restaurant is closed in English, and then, like, in Chinese it says, or in Chinese it says, sorry, this restaurant's closed. And then in Japanese it says, if you can read this, the restaurant is actually open. Like, come in. And then the like caption for that meme is racism, and, you know, angry emoji. Racism Japan, and it's like, you know, heart emoji, eyes with hearts emoji. Like, oh, that's sugoi. Oh. And, like, yeah, there is, like, racism in some of that, but also, like, I don't know. As much as, like, people in, like, South, or not South, as much as people in Southeast Asia, I guess Southeast Asia is, like, the Philippines, but as much as people in, like, East Asia would like you to believe that, like, Koreans and Chinese people and Japanese people are just, like, just super separate, like, racially, and they're, like, just so genetically, like, distinct, and you can look at them and you, like, tell them apart. I think their prejudice against each other is mostly cultural, right? Like, that, almost entirely cultural. Entirely cultural, honestly. Like, we don't really make much of a, I don't know, there are, I suppose you probably could make some, you know, I don't know, distinction genetically between them if you did like a DNA test or some weird scientific shit like that. But like, the point is, people, they aren't prejudiced against each other because they like look at each other and immediately know like, oh, that's a Chinese guy. They're prejudiced because it's like, oh, that's a guy from a country that I don't like. And we have like a long history of beefing with each other. And like, you know, okay, they're like white Hispanic people as well. So like, prejudice against immigrants from like Latin America isn't entirely based in racism. It's also xenophobia. It's the culture and like, you know, the surrounding stigma that Americans have for like Latin American countries. And and also like America, for example, is not racially like homogenous as a country. Like that's, you know, that's the big like draw of America. We have like people from all like walks of life, and that's dope, you know? And so like people boil it down to like, oh, that's racist or whatever, in context where it's like you're talking, or like I don't know, you're like talking about France, for example, and like France has like, I think you forget that like Europe has minorities in it. Like you can't, people forget that like other countries are not racially homogenous. And I don't know, it bugs me because people characterize countries as being racially homogenous when like the world at this point is like full of, you know, all different kinds of people, except for a few parts of the world where people are kind of isolated. And so I think it's kind of, I don't know, I don't like when people, I do get that like racism and xenophobia are connected though. I don't like when people use the two like terms basically interchangeably, because they're not the same thing. And I don't like that people like, I feel like people, it's weird in America. I feel like the discourse in America is so like people forget nationality. I don't know. People like characterize other countries outside of America by the race of the people in them, and less as like the nationality and culture of those countries. Despite America being this giant fucking like melting pot. Like, you'd think Americans of all people would understand that like nationality is a separate category that anyone can be a part of. But we look at other countries and we're like, oh yeah, those people are all like this. When like we're like the antithesis of that, you know? But maybe like that's, I guess part of that might be influenced by the fact that like in America, a lot of white people here, a lot of black people because of like slavery. And so anyone like from other groups that like comes here is going to stand out more because that's not what we're used to seeing here. And so it's like I don't know, for example, someone from like, I don't know, the Philippines is going to be immediately stand out here for being like Asian, because that's like a, you know, that's something distinct. So that's what we start to characterize with that country. Or the Philippines, I'm so fucking ignorant. Is that a country? I don't know. I think the Philippines is a broad, I think it is a country. I don't know most of like the of Oceania. I don't. Indonesia, I know that's a country, but you know, like in America, I guess we probably make that association because we see like well, it's more visible for one, and we see people from other countries. Like the thing that stands out the most about them, other than like cultural aspects, are like their appearances. So it's like, oh yeah, like Indian people like have a certain look to them because that's like the thing that like stands out in America when like Indian immigrants come over here. And there are people from India who you like maybe wouldn't notice because they don't like fit your typical physical description of an Indian, but like, you know, like I don't know. I guess that's the explanation. And also there's, I guess, like not every country is like America. Not every country has... Again, that's one of the reasons this country fucking rocks. There's like... I don't know. More than anything, it's just fucking boring living somewhere where everyone all looks the same. I live in fucking White Oming. There's like 80% white people here, and it's boring as shit. Not, you know, I suppose maybe I shouldn't assume that like a place with more mixed demographics would be inherently more interesting, you know. But I'm sorry, it would. White people do be like fitting the stereotypes. I'm sorry, they kind of do. They're kind of boring sometimes. I don't know why I went off on the typical like Brian stream. I go off on a random fucking tangent about like an incredibly sensitive subject in the middle of my fucking Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough. Okay, let's lock the fucking... But you know, like, I don't know, lots of places in the world aren't as diverse as America. China sure isn't. Although China has a lot of like different groups still. China would like you to believe they're more homogenous than they actually are. You know. I think the place where it's most egregious is like Latin America, where, like, of course we would fucking like where we see the distinction between us and Latin America is like, oh, brown people. Which, like, yeah, there are like plenty of brown people in Latin America, but like that's the only that kind of gets like that's like how we see all people from there, because it's like, oh, you know, people from America kind of erase black and like white Latinos because it's like they don't fit our like popular image of those groups. And also we already have like, I don't know, it's confusing to us because it's like, but white people here are American, black people here are American, they can't be, you can't, you that doesn't make sense. But come to think of it, the most like diverse countries in the world are probably like all in the Americas, which makes sense when I think about it, right? Because those were like colonized by Europe, heavy like hubs for the slave trade, and had the indigenous population there. Basically, most of the people living there are like transplants. So, like, of course, it would be just fucking, like, people from basically anywhere, like, living there. Anyways, so, you know, I should talk about something, like, a little bit less touchy. I don't know. What's your thoughts on airplane food? What's the deal with airline food? Oh. What is the deal with airline food? Okay, like what is like I've never fucking seen it in my life. Maybe I'm exposing my poor economy seat like broke ass, but like never fucking seen airplane food outside of, like, snacks. Like, sure, like, bag of chips, pretzels, weird cookies in, like, a Delta Airlines branded bag. You know, insert brand of, like, plane. Okay, thank you. I did want to do that, yeah. That's the problem. If I don't lock in, if I don't lock on, I target random blokes, but locking on's kind of a pain. That's like the one downgrade in the combat. I don't know. It's not too bad. I feel like the auto lock on picks targets that I don't want to pick more often. But you also do have ways of like I have grown more. Oh my god. Yeah, this fight, it's kind of... Okay, let's keep locked onto this guy. But I've never seen, like, actual food on an airplane. There's, like, the movie Airplane where they're eating fucking fish on a plane, which maybe is, like, part of... It's, like, one of those, like, aluminum Christmas trees things where I'm, like... Or I guess it would be the opposite. Aluminum Christmas trees is a thing in... Well, no, I guess it would still fit. But it's, like, a thing in fiction that seems like it was made up, but it was actually true at the time. But, like, because... the media is super old, people like just assume it's some invention of that media. Airplane is the problematic media? No. It is, by the way. I'm fighting so fucking sloppy, man. Need me a girl to fight me sloppy style like this. I need a woman to kick my ass sloppy style. What does that even mean? I'm trying to think like what the implications of kicking someone's ass sloppy style would be. I don't know, you get blood everywhere. Lots of sweat. Or maybe, you know, maybe it's just like in this game, you know, you're just sloppy fighting. Poor technique. Which honestly, I feel like that does make fights cooler sometimes. It's people just being fucking feral. And I don't know. This track is actually so fucking fun. I love this track. But yeah, I don't know. I think airplanes like must have served full meals in the past. They don't anymore. Unless you're in like first class or something. I don't know. That's such a weird concept to begin with. But I don't know, was that like actually that common in the past to begin with? I guess so. But like the way they make it sound, it's like there was like a whole cafeteria style, like school cafeteria style lunch that they would serve you, and they give you like mushy peas and like turkey or some bullshit. I don't know. Also, today I was thinking about just how big of like a influence Japan has on like media. Like not in a weird like shadowy sinister cabal like, oh, you know they control the media. The Japanese. That's what I'm talking about. I was thinking about like when I was a kid, I had like a weirdly low amount of awareness. I mean, actually, as a kid, you don't have much awareness of most things in the world. But like, I didn't have a concept of Japan as a country, really. It was all kind of lumped in with China in my brain. It was all like China. All of Asia was just a big China. And despite that, I was into so many, like, originally Japanese media properties as a kid. Like, an insane amount of, like, I was a huge Power Rangers kid. I was a huge... basically every video game I played was, like, Japanese originally. I had a big, like, Capcom Classics game collection. A bunch of Capcom arcade games, which are, like, obviously going to be Japanese. What else? What else? Transformers. I was huge into Transformers. But I'm almost certain was, like, started in Japan. Pokemon, obviously, although I got into that later, but still. It's just kind of crazy when you think about, like, such a relatively small country having such a disproportionately large, like, media export, like, economy. I don't know. That's cool, though. I think Japan has the population of... It's like 100 million? Like, it's not as many people as the United States, but it's, like, not... I think it's like 150. I think the UK is, like... I can't remember how many people live in the United Kingdom. It's more than I expected. Was it 200 million, or am I highballing it too much? I think I'm highballing it way too much. I think it's closer... No, it might be too much. Fuck. It's in the millions. I know that. I don't think it's that high. Maybe like 8... I know Canada's got like 80 million, I think. And then the city of Tokyo has like 80 million... The city of Tokyo has like the entire population of Canada inside of it, which is also like, what the fuck? How are they still Canadian if they live there? They all live in Tokyo. That's crazy. This is the running joke about Canadians. Everyone's saying this, like, oh, it's like people joking about Canadians like crossing the border to get to America, like just to buy like something from like a discount store or whatever. It's like that, but everyone, like, you know, the common joke is that Canadians all decide to live in Japan for some fucking reason. Or Tokyo, specifically. Okay, wait till one, like, strays from the pack to try to get me. Yeah. These guys are like, I feel like they improved their attack pattern a little bit in this game. Because I remember in KH1 they were like kind of a joke. And in this game they're a little less of a joke. Fuck. Is that the... Can I even block that? Is that like the problem there? Oh, I'm dead. Yep. Not good. Ping, what do you think of my performance in that last fight? Not good. I feel like this second game is so memeable. You know, I kind of feel like the cutscenes in this game, obviously that's not a cutscene, but like this game has so much more like cutscenes. So many more? I think many more would be the more correct way to say it, but this game's way heavier in cutscenes than the first game. But the cutscenes, like, I think in part because, like, I think the cutscenes are a little excessive, so it feels weird. Like, we don't need that many cutscenes, but it gives the game, like, a vibe of, like, the intro to a porn. It gives, like, porno intro vibes a little bit. Where it's, like, here's, like, we have to, like, show this scene just to set, like, establish what's going, like, they're, like, using a very, like, bare-bones cutscene to establish the fight. But, like, the voice acting isn't great. The scene itself isn't super compelling. It's just there as a means to an end. And so it gives me kind of like it's porno intro like vibes, you know? Oh no. How are we going to defeat all... Oh, hey Sora. What's going on? We are in, I don't know, the Olympus Coliseum. And then it's, I don't know. I sure hope no giant monsters show up. Oh no, the Hydra! And then it goes into the Hydra. Like do you see the vision? Or am I just like, am I insane again? Please, don't make me go back to the asylum. Also, you know, I remembered today, I was just thinking about it. Beauty and the Beast is like actually a goated movie. I forgot how good that movie is until I thought about it. And I'm like, wait a second, that movie's fucking awesome. It's like the opposite of that one where it's like, wait a minute, I hate, like, what's that even from? I can't remember. It's Mr. Krabs golfing. He's like, wait a minute, I love Beauty and the Beast. That's me. Ow! Fuck you! Ah! Get the health drops. We need the health drops so bad in this run. Manifesting health drops. Health drops keep falling on my head. But man, Beauty, like, also it is kind of sad, I gotta say. I feel like Belle gets kind of sidelined in her appearance in this game, and it's obviously the last one, but like she shows up for like 5 seconds. Nice, they both attacked at the same time. That's, if I can just keep that up, you know. Fuck. Promise I don't trust your brother over there. Or sister, you know, or sibling. Or just sibling, you know, I could just say sibling. I don't know. They're fraternal twins. There's one boy and one girl. And the first one who shows up is their beautiful non-binary single parent.
Yeah.
Okay, got too greedy. I didn't say this in the stream, like the prelude for the stream itself, but I did promise myself this would be a short stream. So I can't stream too long. This stream's just gonna be this fucking fight. I'll stop streaming when this encounter's over, specifically. Also today, I went to see if Kingdom Hearts was on the Switch. And it's the Cloud version. Very sad. Because I don't want to play as Cloud. He's a Final Fantasy character. I want to play Sora. Who even owns the rights to Sora, you know? I don't think it's like shared custody. Like, I think part of why you don't see Disney use like Kingdom Hearts more, and they're like, they don't reference it more, is because, I mean, A, it's kind of a weird, like, black sheep, like, I don't know. It's a little bit forgotten, but also I'm pretty sure it's because, like, the copyright situation behind that is inherently kind of weird. So they can't just, like... I don't think Disney is allowed to just freely use, like, Sora, for example. They could probably use Goofy and Donald's, like, Kingdom Hearts outfits freely. And they really should. That should just become their new outfits, like, honestly. Okay, thank you. Ow! Sorry, no thank you, actually. Fuck you. Also, I know, like, Mulan, the source material, is, like, pretty culturally inauthentic to, like, China. But I wonder how, like, authentic the music in this game specifically is to China. The instruments, like, feel like what I hear of, like, you know, Chinese level in, like, video game. But, you know, like, I don't know if that's really to be trusted for, like, authentic representation of, like, Chinese musical tradition. I do get the sense... Am I crazy for thinking... I feel like the, like, Orientalist renditions of, like, Chinese music are more faithful than, like, whenever Westerners try to make, like, Middle Eastern music. Because I feel like China is, like, a culture we actually have more of a, like, grasp on China. Like, we have at least more of an accurate image on what's going on there. And I feel like we make slightly better, like... I mean, we have the infamous, like, Oriental riff, you know. And also, the soundtrack was composed by a Japanese composer. Although I don't know if I guess I would inherently... I would assume that would make it more authentic just because... Like, Japan and China have a lot of, like, shared history and culture. Like, I would trust... Even if it was, like, wrong in some ways, and I don't... Like, I could definitely see a... As much as, like, I don't know, French and Italian person, okay? A French person is tasked with making, like, I don't know, they're writing an Italian character. They're writing a story set in Italy, okay? I trust that French person to give a more accurate representation of Italy than I do, like, a Japanese person, you know? Because, like, they share more proximity, they have more of a shared culture. And someone from France is more likely to, like, have been to Italy or know people who've been to Italy. And in the same way, I would kind of presume that about Japan and China. But who knows? I mean, I would definitely presume that about Japan and China. They absolutely do have a shared, like, history. You know, most Japanese people came from, like, China originally. Obviously, there were, like, the indigenous people there, but, like... It was, like, an island... I don't know, like, kind of colonized by China.
Okay.
I don't know, like, in an official capacity. I think it was just, like... I don't think China fucking wanted Japan, is my understanding of history. I know they have, like, the dispute over that one island. And obviously, China and Japan have a fraught history. But, like, I kind of get the vibe that, like, China didn't make more of an effort to overtake Japan just because it's like, why the fuck would we bother? This place sucks. bunch of like non-arable land, mountains, and tsunamis all the time. Fuck this shit. You can have it, you know, you can keep it. I wonder, like, it's kind of crazy out of all the fucking countries to like create a giant media empire. Japan's definitely like an interesting one. If you like asked me to like I don't know, I'm an alien and I have like a basic surface level knowledge of like most countries on Earth, and you're like asking me like which country do you think has like a media empire? Like, which country do you think has like a crazy amount of media exports? I would not think Japan personally. They're like because like also traditionally they're extremely like closed off, culturally isolated, and they live on this tiny fucking island. But maybe that's like part of the appeal is that their stuff is so like insular that like it's like appealing because it's like it's like completely different, you know. They're like God's chosen people or something. I'm really like, for some reason I'm doing another like allegory to Jewish people with Japanese people. That's the second one in the stream, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. But you know, it's like I think maybe, although like Japan like wouldn't have been able to establish like any like international acclaim for their media without having opened themselves up to trade. And also, I think a big part of why like animes like catch on is because they aren't just exclusively Japanese. And you see like the animes that do like well internationally are usually not the ones that like are most popular in Japan. Or it's like they have a degree of popularity in Japan because like I feel like anything does to be like localized and move to the West or anywhere else. But like I feel like there's this sweet spot of like anime has to have some degree of like I'm talking about the US specifically here, okay? So like I feel like anime that gets successful here usually has some degree of like Western influence in it. Like look at like Cowboy Bebop. Neon Genesis Evangelion has like the Christian imagery. And I guess modern Japan isn't like as... Also, like the modern world is a lot more homogenous. Like the entire, like I don't know, modernity has kind of brought a uniformity to everything. So like in a lot of ways, the entire world has a lot more like of a shared. Like you know, we have the same like kind of designs for, you know, we all have like sinks at this point. Most people have running water in the world, by the way. The idea of, like, people in third world countries living in, like, mud huts and, like, no utilities and stuff, to my understanding is, like, not like, accurate for the vast majority of people on this planet. But I feel like, you know, Bones... sinks, you know, the modern architecture, cars, like just the modern world, I would argue, is kind of there's a lot more homogeneity. I guess the thing is, like, I don't know, medieval times, for example, you also saw like a connection between all humans in like, oh, everybody like has agriculture. Everybody like has, you know, animals and livestock that they like farm. So I guess maybe that's not it. But in this, at the same time, I don't know. At least my assumption is that someone living in, I don't know, French Guyana could watch like an anime set in the modern times and be like, oh, that guy lives in a house. Like, oh, that guy has like, I don't know, electric lights in his house. I have electric lights in my house. Oh, there are cars in this anime. There are cars in my country. I know what cars are. Versus, like, I don't know, something set in, like, like, 19th century Japan, back when, like, Japan was culturally isolated. People aren't going to relate to that as much because it's like, well, there's a bunch of really specific shit and, like, cultural traditions going on. What the fuck is that? I don't know what's going on. I feel like that's a little bit more alien to people, which maybe is part of the appeal. But maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's just the circumstances in which, like, Japan's media, I don't know, exists. Maybe they just so happen to, like, establish really favorable, like, conditions for people to create anime or other forms of media that other countries don't have. It's like how there's a disproportionate amount of Canadian video games because Canada has really good, like government assistance for, like, like, they have, like, tax breaks and shit for, like, game development. And they're, like, actively encouraging people to make art in Canada. Like, they're fostering that shit, you know? Maybe that's all you really need to have, like, a successful, like, media, you know, export. I foresee, like, America falling off because we've become so hostile to fucking art, you know? I don't know, you could, like, oh, you know, Hollywood was always, like, hostile to art or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. I guess that's, combo finishers are too long. When I finish a combo, it locks me in a, like, animation, and that fucks me over. So I think the goal is don't get locked in a combo. I wonder how many deaths I'm gonna have. Does it keep track of my death count? I hope it does. Characters. Sora. That's that guy. I know that guy. I like the implication that, like, he was like posing for a photo. He's like, yee, cheese. That's awesome. And these are just random fucking one-off shots that Jiminy took of people, and they're like, what? Is that a fucking cricket I just saw? Is that a cricket wearing clothes? What? No. Surely not. I know most of Twilight Town. All of Hollowbat, I mean, that figures. Journal. Collection. Character links. Do we have, like, a number of deaths? Yo, it's him, but with the old clothes. He looks so fucking weird. Wow, he really is the same guy, huh? It's hard for me to think of KH1 and KH2 Sora as the same person for some reason. But I feel like playing these games again helps a little bit. But I don't know, they still feel like entirely different people to me. I think part of it is because the writing like the KH2 marks a huge shift in like how the series is written. The thing about Japan, I was talking about like maybe their climate is more friendly to media, and I don't know if friendly is the right word for it. Knowing how like Japan is, maybe it's just more it's something they value more. Cause like, you know, well, and maybe that's, I think that's the key. You have to live in a country that values media to like a large extent. Like, you know, America has the entertainment industry in America is like infamously extremely exploitative, and people like work for, you know, like scraps and work their asses off and live in like squalor. The people who make your media, you know, live terrible, shitty lives. So it's not necessarily that, like, we're friendly towards media, per se. It's more that we just put a lot more stock in it. We're like, oh, it's really important that we make a good movie. And also, importantly, we have a powerful economy, so we can, like, kind of bolster our media with a ludicrous amount of money. Like, it is insane once you think about it, just how much fucking money we pour into media. Like, how you become a giant media exporter powerhouse? Like, A, large economy. B, fuck ton of that large economy goes into entertainment. Like, a just stupidly high amount of money goes into entertainment. But that's not all of it, because otherwise, like, just those two together, you get the current, like, slop era of, like, Hollywood, where people are just like, oh, we're gonna make Guardians of the Galaxy 5. We're gonna make... I mean, and Guardians of the Galaxy is an actually good movie series. I don't know. You know, we're gonna make Toy Story 5. We're gonna make, like, fucking endless reboots and bullshit. Fuck, I got too close. I don't do a bad amount of damage, honestly. It's funny, I keep getting like this like placebo effect where I'm like, oh, I'm stronger because I'm doing better because I leveled up. I must have leveled up. I'm like, no, I didn't. I must have leveled up since like the first world. I don't know, I keep feeling like my character's like gotten higher stat-wise, and I guess I have is the thing. Like, I got higher max health from that one fight. Level 1 critical in KH2 is less of like an actual true zero experience run, and more of a like level cap run. The game has like very controlled, like it's more that like nice. That usually doesn't work out for me. Fuck. That I always say the most ironic shit before dying. There's an art form to that, frankly. But I think it's also one of those things that kind of like the back to the media conversation. I feel like if you establish like a good industry for media, it kind of like it's kind of a self-sustaining industry, because like then millions of like little children like grow up watching like all these cool movies and TV shows and think, wow, that's so awesome. I'd like to do that. Like, if your country has a shit ton of like cool media going on at all times, people are gonna feel compelled by said cool media to produce cool media of their own, you know? I say media. I know, like, oh, it's art. Oh, media is a corporate term. Shut the fuck up, man. I'm talking about this in, like, a corporate and, like, a fucking corporate sense anyways. In a dry corporate... You know, there's art, too. You know... But I think plenty of countries have, like, very talented artists, but they don't have the same capitalistic, like, dominance over art that, like, America and Japan have, you know? Also, I feel like, I don't know, I think the self-replicating theory that I just came up with, copyright, don't steal, I don't know. I think about this is all like room temperature IQ like philosophy here. I don't have any actual data to back any of the shit I'm saying up. This is just my like inferences about the world. Which is kind of like, I don't know, you shouldn't do that too much. That's like a bad thing to do. It's bad if your view of the world is exclusively based on inferences. Because even the smartest person isn't going to make correct inferences without the like having data available. You have to know like the facts of the situation, otherwise your like pre-existing biases are going to like color your assumptions about the world. Back off!
Yeah. Yeah.
Ow. Fuck. You know, the self-replicating, like, theory of media or whatever. Like, I'm thinking about, like, the UK, for example. UK is, like, weirdly, like, disproportionately high amount of, like, good music coming out of there. And, like, popular music. You got the Beatles, obviously. You got the whole 90s, like, Cool Britannia thing. You got fucking, like, Radiohead. Gorillaz. I mean, it's not... I don't know if it's as much of a sway now, but they definitely have a disproportionate sway on music. Part of that's because I live in the fucking United States, so obviously we listen to a lot of music made by people who share the same language as us. We, like, branched off evolutionarily from, like, 100 years, 200 years ago. You know. But I do think a lot of that is probably, like, because the Beatles, because, like, the UK established a, like, powerful music industry. A lot of, like, British people grew up and were like, "Oi, this music stuff is pretty cool. I like this stuff. I'm going to make my own music, I think. They had, like, role models in that industry. And so they're gonna, like, it's gonna make more people specialize in that thing. It's the same reason you don't see many fucking, like, crazy American like soccer players, you know? Because it's like, why would Americans get good at soccer? Because they don't really fucking interact with it. Fuck me. Did we just wait for these guys to do a fucking charge attack or something? Like, come on. You guys are so lame. I wish that hurt that guy's allies. They're both twinning. Oh my god. You think their menstrual cycles ever synced up?
Yeah. I'm back. Freeze.
Gotta watch out, fuck. God fucking damn it, I knew that was gonna happen. Ugh! So close, presumably. The soundtrack for this game is so fucking good. It fits the game so well too. It's like it's a little serious, but it's not overly serious in parts like this. This track is such a good combination of like playful but like menacing, you know? Is he gonna charge? Nope. Wonder if it like randomly picks between the two. Nope. I don't know. Maybe it's like a distance related thing. Okay, I gotta watch out. I think one of the things I gotta look out for is not just like if the area I'm currently in has Heartless, but also if the area that I'm gonna knock him into has Heartless. I have to make sure I'm knocking the enemy guy into an area that has Heartless. Also, I mean they, because this is a non-binary parent, single parent, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck! No! I'm killing them! I'm playing so fucking sloppy, dude. It's these goddamn shadows, man. I'm like I'm not avoiding them. Yeah, okay. That attempt was like probably my worst yet. That's okay. It's the calm before the storm. And calm is bad in this context because I'm a fucking warrior. Cause I'm Sora. I'm a badass bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
We get the enemy guy. This game's like maliciously using its own targeting system against me almost. It's like, oh, I bet you wanted to hit that guy, huh? But you can't! Cause we forced you to target the other guy. Fuck you. Well, I guess even if you're locked on to the big enemy bloke, you'll still get like little runts in your way because they're just physically like in the way of the guy. So it's not really the lock-on system as much as just the laws of physics, you know. If guy is in front of other guy, you hit the guy. I do really like how like tight the block gaps are. I feel like they let you chain like a block pretty soon after an attack. Like they let you block attacks pretty quickly, which is just really fun. Ah! Look at that. That's the guy who did me in. Heartless number 13. I should have known. That's an unlucky number. I appreciate that this game carries on the tradition of themed, like, world chests. And frankly, I like it more than KH1. KH1 is at least, like... It's kind of crazy, like, a lot of people don't even realize, I mean, myself included at first, that KH1 even has themed chests per world. But, like, literally every single fucking world has a themed chest texture. It's just extremely subtle. And I'm gonna be real, I think making all the chests, like, more explicitly themed after, like, the worlds that they're in was just a better move. Like, I want to see some fucking Chinese chests. I want to see the most Chinese chest I've ever seen. I want to see the biggest Chinese chest I've ever seen. Oh, it's because there were enemies in the way. Because that was because I was just being stupid and impatient. I'm always trying to, like, eke out that there's a fine line between, like, being an awesome master and being an idiot, you know? Like, if you know what you're doing, you can get away with being greedier. Like, playing it lame is the way to go if you aren't skilled enough. But if you're skilled enough, you know exactly, like, what you can exploit, and you're like, okay, I'm going to get in, like, 15 hits here because I know I can get away with it. Like, that was clearly not the place to be greedy. That wasn't either. Okay. See, that place was, though. Maybe I just didn't press it fast enough after, or maybe it was just like... What were the circumstances there that made it that different? Goes for the spin. I think that block immediately after attacking is really helping me against the shadows, because otherwise these shadows would be, like, fucking me up more often. Oh, fuck, okay, it's not omnidirectional. I thought it was. Or maybe I think I blocked too early. No, I think it was that I didn't block him head on. I don't know. That sound is awful. What that wee 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 wee. You don't like that? Ah, that you'd be the first. That's notoriously everybody's favorite fucking thing about video games. Everybody but you agrees that sound is good, except for you. You're the one person who doesn't like it. I assume that's what you're talking about, right? The like Zelda low health noise. Okay, that's not a safe time to attack this guy. There we go. Oh, fuck you. That wasn't safe either. I hate this guy. I'm gonna kill this guy in real life. I'm gonna kill, like, John Centaur, the guy who, like, mocapped for that. Yeah, low health noises are ass. I'm glad we as a society have moved away from them. Yeah, true. I imagine I probably could, like, turn it off in config. This is, like, the Final Mix remaster. I hope so, but it's something I don't think about. In the first game, fun fact, it's slightly higher pitch. Because Sora's younger. He has a higher pitched voice. Oh my god. I don't think that's the actual reason. It's just a fun coincidence. I hate this guy. But it's funny, like someone who chronically doesn't heal but also hates that sound effect. Like how, you know? You just say you're not good? Fuck you, Mulan. God. I'm having so much more fun with this game than the first one. Oh, look at how the camera isn't fucking zoomed into Sora's ass, which was, you know, that's problematic anyways, man. He's a minor, you know that? Oh, I can actually, like, see what's fucking going on screen. Crazy. Innovative. They hadn't discovered having a camera that was zoomed out before 2005. It's true. Okay, avoid these guys. Yeah, I'm playing the hardest difficulty, so just one of these guys is enough to fucking kill me. Which is awesome. I mean, not really. Realistically, it's like several hits from these guys, but it's still like they're way scarier than they're normally than they normally are. Also, I got my magic back. I should totally abuse it. Ah, fuck. Free. Me when I'm when I'm working as a server at a restaurant and I get really pissed off and quit my job and I don't know, I dump out the till and put all the money in the ground because I'm in a last act of angry defiance. Free. Right, I can't do magic yet. All I need to do is block this guy and then stun it. Fuck! This guy wants to die. He's like low health and he's doing the like wants to die moves. When they want to die, they start charging towards you because then you can combo lock them for eternity. I'm too cowardly, man. I'm playing too cowardly. Oh, god damn it. Cameras weren't even real before 2005. Brian, I think you're bad at video games. Well, yeah. It does easy as it looks, okay? This is the hardest difficulty. I'm playing Spider-Man 2018. Yeah. I've never played that game, but I should. Someday. God damn it! Let me lock onto this guy. Oh, I almost had it. Okay, there we go. Oh, I got murked. Replaying. I assumed you were replaying, even though you didn't say it. So I feel like because we had a conversation about this, about Spider-Man PS4. Someone who hates open world games is probably the single best open world game since Assassin's Creed 3. Released post Assassin's Creed 3. You do have your whole like thing against open world games, yeah. That's high praise. That's high praise coming from you. I wish that damaged the allies. That'd be so fucking funny. God damn it. I was too focused on moving around. I could have blocked that. Problem is I gotta evade these guys, these little buggers. Oh, you got me. I'm not saying AC3 is better, it's just when the shift in open world design happened. I see. Yeah, I don't know. Assassin's Creed... Are you saying Assassin's Creed started that trend? Because I could believe that. Assassin's Creed, I'm gonna be real, kind of slop. I say this authoritatively as someone who's never fucking played any of the games. I'm playing so fucking badly. Look at that. Didn't land a single fucking hit. Okay, we gotta get the chest. These items are key to winning. They're lucky. They're lucky Chinese items. They've got... I gotta change the feng shui of the room because I'm in China. I'm so fucking... Oh my god. I'm playing so badly! All this stupid, like, doing shit just to do shit collectibles and bases are actually justified by the fact that you're Spider-Man. And thus going around stopping crimes and shit. Well, and I imagine, like, traversing the world is actually fun in Spider-Man. And it's also less tedious. Those are two assumptions I would make. Ubisoft tower design? Yeah. Well, and they also have the whole, like, oh, I mean, they were the first to do it by any means, but they had the whole, like, parkour system that was just like, oh, walk forward to, like, do epic tricks and animations. Oh, here, press a button to kill this guy in an epic way. Which, I don't know, I guess the games are going for something different than, like, I don't know, a serious combat game, I suppose. Okay, you can tell it's low health because it's starting to do that bullshit. Yeah, Spider-Man justifies itself being open world because of web swinging. Most open worlds don't do that. Cough, Breath of the Wild, yeah. Breath of the Wild is open. No, I totally... This slander is so good I could die. Breath of the Wild is open world because open world games were like a trend at the time. It's like, oh, the other games are doing open world. We got to do that too. And you know, I will say, out of all the franchises, like, it's not... There are worse franchises to turn open world. Because at least Zelda's like an adventure game. I feel like there's a world in which, like, I don't know, open world Zelda could be done better. But I don't know. No, as much as I love being a contrarian, I also really do not like open world games. Shit's boring as fuck. Maybe that's part of why, like, I've come to appreciate the world design of Kingdom Hearts 2. When I was younger, I used to, like, shit on this game's world design because I'm like, oh, it's just like a bunch of hallways and, like, boss arena rooms. And I get older and I'm like, you know what? I can kind of appreciate a game that just does, like, tightly designed, designated areas to, like, fight enemies in. I kind of fuck with games that have, like, environments meant to serve a purpose, and they've been deliberately crafted to do something instead of... I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3, I haven't played it, but I look at the gameplay, and it's, like, giant, big-ass open world that you're fighting Heartless in, and it's like... I don't know. I feel like Pokemon wouldn't be a terrible franchise to do open world in, though. I will say, I did earlier, I did criticize this game for having Genshin Impact chest placement, and I hold by that a little bit. It's like, oh, good job, you walked 5 steps! Oh, Dad, get the chest! Get the chest! Oh, you walked 5 steps, oh, good job! You did it! Oh, you explored that one corner of the map, holy shit! Here, we're just getting one hit instead because we can't fucking trust these shadows. I'm prejudiced against shadows. I'm like, you can't trust them. This neighborhood's a bad neighborhood. Full of black people. No, not like that. Like, they're literally black. They're not really even people. No, not like that. Okay, what are you saying? In Scarlet and Violet are open world, they suck? Well, yeah, that's because Scarlet and Violet fucking suck. I don't know, I heard good things about, like, Legends Arceus. I think there's also a like, I feel like open world... I don't know, maybe this, like, isn't true open world or whatever. But I feel like, I think of, like, some older games with, like, Wind Waker or something like that, where the, like, map is open, but still, like, deliberately crafted, and it's, like, designed around that. Rah! Only Kingdom Hearts had good combat for all those combat rooms. Only reason Breath of the Wild, Elden Ring, fucking Mario Kart are open worlds because it's the thing to do now. Yeah, agreed. I'm prejudiced against Shadows, Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah. True. Yeah, I think Kingdom Hearts 2 so far has pretty good combat. I like the combat in this game. It's better than the first game, but I suppose that's not a high bar to clear. But everybody fucking glazes the combat in this game specifically. So that's a big reason I've been eager to play it. Because I'm like, ooh, does it live up to the hype? Or do I get to be a little contrarian like usual? Fuck! Okay, the spellcasting animation's pretty long, so I gotta watch out for that. God damn it, I thought I blocked that. Arceus is decent, but not true open world. Desaturated as fuck, game looks ass. Yeah. That ain't its fault. That's, well, I guess it is, but... See, that's like where... That's what I'm talking about. I wonder if you at least would make a distinction. I guess it is like a difference in design philosophy, right? People didn't start using the term open world until recently, even though there were games that could like literally like fit the description of like, oh, open world, world open, you know? But like, I wonder if you would make a distinction between, like, I don't know, your like tightly crafted open worlds and your like big loosey-goosey, we gave you a giant fucking map, here's a bunch of trinkets to collect and nothing else, if even. It's starting to become like muscle memory for me. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, he's doing that, quick, do that. Fuck! Oh, I think most true open worlds were made before, like, 2004. Interesting. What do you think is, like, your... Okay. You just think it's, like, about, like, making a fleshed out and, like, purposeful open world, as opposed to, like, making a giant, desolate open world that drags the game down and doesn't need to be there, which is based. You're cooking with that. That's my read on your opinion, at least. That's from like all the talking you do about open world games. That's why indie games are goated right now. You know, I mean, I don't know. For every like good, like well designed like indie game, there's like 500 that are like slop 2000, I suppose. But it is 11:56. Maybe the game's like trying to tell me like, oh, you gotta go to bed now. I didn't think I think I'm sweatier now. I've gotten sweatier now just being in my room than I was working. I think the entire time I was at work, I didn't get this sweaty. Oh my god. I gotta turn on the fan. I'm sorry. I'm ruining the stream audio. But I do still... I have a soft spot for Kingdom Hearts 1's world design, but not as soft of a spot. I used to like be a big Kingdom Hearts 1 head because I'm like, oh, but the worlds, they've got like all these like, I don't know, hidden areas and platforming segments. But the platforming in that game is not very good. I still like the world design in that game, but I don't think it's like the end all be all. And like, I don't know, replaying Kingdom Hearts 2, I remember the levels being way more boring than they actually were. I'm like, oh, there's nothing here. It's like, no, there's shit. It's just not like, I don't know. Linear game that lets you explore anywhere you've already been, as if it's an open world God of War. Any of these can be good. 75 sections. True open, the entire map can be unlocked, explored either immediately or after a brief tutorial. I.e. Elder Scrolls. Semi-open, one large area that needs to be unlocked. Ghost of Tsushima, pseudo-epinephrine. Pseudo-open world. See that cave back there? Looks pretty creepy. Kind of like something might jump right out. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the problem is the concept. I think it's just... Yeah. Preach. 1000%. I'm trying to, like, now I'm, like, doing, like, a... I think a fun thought exercise would be to try to, like, track down what the, like, equivalent, like, game design trends were in the olden days. Like, what were people shoehorning into their games because it was popular, even though it didn't fucking, like, make sense? Like, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts, and so I'm immediately thinking of the first game where they inserted a bunch of platforming, even though the, like, platforming mechanics were ass, simply because in, like, the early aughts, or, like, late 90s, when the game was originally being designed, 3D platformers were, like, the shit, so they're like, oh, well, we have to make it a platformer. Even though the game really wants to be more of a combat game. Which... You know, first game maybe isn't great at that. Okay, so I can't always hit stomach. Early 2000s is the 3D platform. Outcast. I love that band. Yeah, okay. Early 2000s was 3D platformer. Yeah. But Kingdom Hearts 1 has a bunch of really, like, shitty platformer segments, like, infamously so. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 1 has a lot of, like, poorly designed attempts at a lot of different genres, frankly, but, you know. This game has a rhythm game segment, and everybody loves it. Okay, I blocked way too early on that. That's his mix-up. Can I kill? Thank you. Okay, I still had a potion left, thank God. What do you think Mickey... What do you think... Not Mickey, fuck. What do you think Walt Disney would think of Kingdom Hearts? You're like, what's this gay shit? And because Walt Disney was a piece of shit and he was a homophobic guy, probably. I don't know. Probably. Is that slander? Is that libelous? Well, it's not libelous because it's not print. In print, it's libel. You know, that movie taught me that. Oh my fucking God, look how many guys there are. 15 naked cowboys in the showers of Ram Ranch. I would heal if I could, I promise. For once, I can't heal. It's not just me ignoring it, I swear. Ugh. Okay, these guys are a little, like... I'm sorry, these guys are a little bullshit. I'm acting like I'm playing this in front of, like, Kingdom Hearts 2 fanboy 3000, you know. SNES was 2D platformer, right. Like, everyone wanted to make the next Mario. N64 were 3D platformer, shooters, and then AC happened open world. Live service, and now it's friend slop. Yeah? I feel like COVID weirdly started the friend slop thing, like Among Us' popularity, right? That's got to be the start of that. People are like, oh, I can make the next Among Us. Fuck, I suck at this. Okay, okay. Guys, that was all an elaborate joke. I'm all telling an ironic joke. I'm playing a character. So actually, my streams are an art, they're performance art, and I'm playing a character, and the point of my character is that I'm an ignorant douchebag who sucks at video games. But I'm gonna break kayfabe here a little bit. You know, because I'm tired of being on this boss, so we're gonna lock in. We're gonna lock the fuck in. That was a joke. That was to ironically contrast my previous statement. But I did that on purpose, I swear. It's all intentional. Fuck, I was trying to... Okay. Yeah, dev time existed and I'll start launching for a couple of years. Yeah, Lethal Company. Yeah, they do seem... Like, as much as I think Among Us was... Among Us was, like, really influential, but they do all feel more akin to Lethal Company and, like, stylings and... Why are you doing a Ben Shapiro impression? What do you mean? That's just my voice. That's fucking rude. You know, actually, that's, like, really fucking rude, dude. Can you imagine, though, if, like, you were talking and someone was like, are you doing a Ben Shapiro impression? It's just your normal voice. I think that's, like, in Canada, that's, like, they let you, like, euthanize, they let you do euthanasia if you do that. Yo, I got a box full of balls! Holy shit! Terrible accent. Oh my god, you're gonna make me be... Except I want it to just be Ben Shapiro, not accents? Okay. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Even though, like, you know, that's pointless. You know that's pointless, right? Funny Ben Shapiro voices are a waste of time and childish, frankly. Kids these days are too focused on doing goofy Ben Shapiro accents instead of doing productive things like joining the economy, joining the workforce, starting a family, debating college students. Instead, they're wasting their time on these useless college degrees that don't go anywhere. Useless college degrees in underwater basket weaving. These liberals want you to believe that Kingdom Hearts 3 is goated, when actually, it's washed. Kingdom Hearts 3 is so washed, Osaka team. First of all, the Osaka team that made it, they made Birth by Sleep, a notoriously terribly designed game. They made all the portable, handheld Kingdom Hearts games. This attack is bullshit, actually. This attack is fucking bullshit. I think this attack is fucking bullshit, actually. I got my bachelor's in underwater basket weaving with a minor in reverse skydiving. Yeah, and how well did that turn out for you, huh? Point rested. You know, everybody... They used to say that Charlie Kirk was a Nazi, and then they celebrated when they killed him. You know, can I just say, it's kind of crazy how much the legacy of Charlie Kirk has just been, like, shitposting. That's kind of messed up, you know? That really speaks to the immorality, to the... how debased this younger generation is, and how troubled this country is. That a, you know, loving family man and, you know, protector of free speech and American values gets reduced to nothing but a punchline. Imagine that. I can't personally imagine that. Can you imagine if I got reduced to being a, I actually do both simultaneously for my career. Have you seen the clip of Ben Shapiro telling Dave Rubin he wouldn't intend to party at his house because Dave is gay? Well, yeah, I wouldn't. You know, we can agree on some things. Me and Mr. Rubin, you know, we still have plenty of points of agreement, you know. He seems like a reasonable fellow, but I don't support his lifestyle. And it says in the Torah that if someone is gay, don't go to their parties. It says that. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of young Jewish people not reading the Torah like they should. If you all actually read scripture, you would know this. Okay, awesome. So actually this stage in the fight now that I've gotten him below half health, he'll start jumping and doing explosion attacks. So this is the perfect opportunity. Oh, to die. I've also seen the clip of Ben Shapiro claiming that if he was at a restaurant with Blair White, he would not use the correct pronouns for... I got a brick character here. He would not use the correct pronouns for her because even though it would make things more confusing. Are we so bad at this? It's the Ben Shapiro voice. It takes up 80% of my brain power. Because, you know, I've become so smart all of a sudden. You know, I have to think really hard to come up with such intellectual takes. But, yeah, this fight actually is pretty trivial, and, frankly, if you're struggling at this, I think you deserve to be homeless. Notoriously, you know, the American housing system, often criticized by the woke left, by liberal media, for requiring all prospective homeowners to beat this fight in Kingdom Hearts 2 on level 1 critical mode. And this is often criticized by the woke left for being too restrictive and, you know, potentially excluding many people from homeownership. And to that I say, so what, you just want a bunch of unskilled plebs owning houses? But yeah, I think this game... You were doing ass before the voice, though? I'm always doing the voice. That's my secret, Cap. But, you know, this game is, dog S-word, I think. This game is actually really terrible, and it's, terribly designed. but I think people should still have to play it to own a house. I think people should still have to beat this this fight to own a house. I think that's reasonable. Do you want a bunch of lazy welfare queens owning houses? I didn't think so. Do you really want your neighbor to be someone who couldn't even beat this fight on level 1 critical? No, I didn't think so. So what? What? You want us? I see how it is. You want us to live next to these people. But you and your elite cities don't have to live next to them, but we have to live next to them. I see how it is. You know, everybody's like pro housing, you know, anti-homelessness until they have to actually live next to these people. Have you seen them on the street? They smell bad. You know, they're unwashed. They are literally the unwashed masses. They're often, you know, have you had a conversation with a homeless person? Personally, I haven't, but I've heard of people who have. They aren't exactly, you know, good conversationalists. These are lunatics, drug addicts and lunatics on the streets, and you just want to move next to them? Is that what you're saying? Everyone thinks it's a great idea to give homeless people houses until they have to actually live next to them. That's all I'm saying. And as we know, the kind of people who are liberals are coastal elites. So the same people who are these people, Ben? Okay, don't do that. That's bad faith. You know very well that I'm not talking about, you know... Listen, I'm not being conspiratorial here. I'm talking about homeless people. People in quotation marks. Ugh, I keep thinking I can skip this intro segment, and I can't. I really don't know why they think I need to see an establishing shot of all of the Heartless that I'm facing here. I see. Alright, well, this will be my final attempt because I will win. And everybody who doubted me in high school will weep. The person who rejected me as a, you know, Hollywood, the Hollywood that rejected me from my aspiring career as a filmmaker, they will all pay. The day of reckoning is at hand. You know what? I actually kind of like the health alert noise. It kind of, it's a little zen. It's, you know, ASMR-esque. I actually like the health noise. I'm gonna keep it on. I'm Ben Shapiro. I have opinions like that. Dark shard. Why can't it be a light shard? Why does it have to be dark? Why do these games have to encourage darkness? I think that's the problem with, you know, video games made for children these days. They encourage too much darkness. Your Grand Theft Autos, your, I don't know, Elden Ring. Okay, I can stun him with that. Hold on. I'm discovering tech. I'm cooking up awesome tech.
Not good.
Okay, hold on. This phase just sucks. Straight up. You know, just the other day I saw my kids were playing. Ben Shapiro have kids? I feel like he does. No, he doesn't. I don't think he does. Just the other day I saw my kids playing this game on Roblox, and it was called Beekeeper Simulator, and I don't think that's I think that's honestly like frivolous. I looked at that and I said, okay, that's no more of that. We're gonna have you do important things like read literary classics, and less of that. Frankly, I will not allow my kids to be raised by anything other than PragerU's special educational app. Except, wait, no, I cut ties with PragerU, I think, because they became like anti-Semitic, and only recently became anti-Semitic. You know, they were perfectly fine before that. Yeah, his kids. Okay, I thought so. You know, it's a shame. PragerU used to be a great place that bastioned, you know, free thinking, and they just had to go and become anti-Semitic. It just came from nowhere. I really don't understand it. How could I have known, possibly, that all of my friends were raging anti-Semites? There were no signs. And, you know, something that really troubles me is this Miss Rachel woman. She had a Palestinian on her show, and it made me want to throw up. Yeah, everyone who says they want homeless people to have houses in America, you know, I lived in Israel and I had to live among, you know, there were Palestinians in the same country as me, and that's what's gonna it's gonna be like that whenever you it's gonna be like that if you let homeless people share houses, you know, with the house folks. God, I mean, I wouldn't take the Lord's name in vain. Although, there are interesting interpretations of that biblical passage, but I wouldn't know, because also, I would never say Torah, even though that's my religion. I would say Bible, because I'm Ben Shapiro and I'm always trying to grift to an audience of Christians. So I have to appeal to them as much as possible. So I have to kind of like minimize my Jewishness every time I talk about religion as to appeal to them. Judeo-Christian values. You know, it's really nice that we get to be included in the oppressive force of this generation. You know, my problem with America in the past was that you know, my people were not part of the group doing all of the oppressing. But now finally, you know, Jewish people are allowed to have some kind of seat they're allowed to have some kind of hand in the in making everyone else's lives miserable. And it's like, you know, the half seat. It's like a restaurant high chair at a restaurant. It's, you know, the high chair, the baby chair. But, you know, I'll take it. Frankly, I like being the lapdog of people who hate me and want me dead. I think that's awesome. Okay, excellent. Oh! Okay, that was... I'm sorry, that was bullshit, frankly.
Freeze! I'm back. Rah! Yeah. Rah! Yeah. Yeah. Rah! Yeah. There.
That was a little dangerous right there. You know me, I've always been a provocateur. Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Rah! Rah! Yeah. Yeah. Rah! Freeze! Rah!
God damn it. This game is absolute horseshit, by the way. In case that wasn't always obvious, in case that wasn't obvious already, you know, it has Disney. Go woke, go broke. It has Disney. I mean, need more be said? Of course, honestly, like, if your child plays this, if your child plays Kingdom Hearts and turns out to be a transgender, can you even, like, honestly be surprised? I don't think you can. I mean, it was made by Disney. What did you expect? They've been doing this for decades. Do you think they just started with the gay agenda? No. A trans agenda? No. They're trying to bend your children's perception of reality. Oh, yes, when I grow up, I'm going to become a Keyblade Master. That's not a real job. I had to ban my son from playing this game because he went up to me and he said, Daddy, I want to become a Keyblade Master when I grow up. And I said, I'm sorry, but that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I didn't say I'm sorry, actually. I never apologize to my kids. I make it a point to never apologize to my kids. Yeah, well, maybe it gets a little tiring doing this voice, huh? Not many people know this, but actually, I have an extremely deep and masculine voice. Outside of my podcast career, I just choose not to use it. But I totally do have a super deep and manly voice. I just, you know, I don't use it as to appear more non-threatening. It's like that one movie, you know, well, what's it called? Sorry to Bother You, the one where the black guy is working the phone job and he does the white voice. You know what I'm talking about? Fucking love that movie. I'm Ben Shapiro. Despite it going against all of my politics, I liked it because I related to that specific aspect of it. Because that's how I feel, putting on this stupid nasally... You think I actually sound like such a fucking Poindexter? Such a loser? No, in high school, I was a fucking alpha jock, dude. In high school, I could get any bitch I wanted. I was captain of the football team. But they wanted me... They thought... Oh, Ben, you need to play this nerdy role, because otherwise people won't take what you have to say seriously. So... I adopted this stupid-ass voice, and, you know, I had to I have to wear a compression suit to hide all of my rippling muscles. It's not easy. And the height, that's all forced perspective. I'm 6'7".
Yeah. Not good. Rah! Yeah. Rah!
But yeah.
Rah! Rah!
All right. That's more like it. I just have to pick them off slowly, one at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I just do these small single hits, you know, every once in a while, I should be able to slowly whittle them all down. Alright, I just have to prepare myself for the giant wave incoming, yep. As I predicted. But yeah, as much as I preach conservative family values, I feel like it's important that you know. In high school, I got mad poon. I got mad P-word. In high school, your boy was a lady killer. Benny boy, yep. It's true. But yeah, I figured I should tell you that because right now that seems to be the marketable. That's how I market myself. That's my change in branding. I become an alpha male influencer. Sort of Andrew Tate-esque. It's all about, you know, bulking up at the gym and protein shakes and being misogynistic. Which, you know, the last one I can really get behind already, so it just felt like a great fit. Yeah, you know, the nerve of these B words is these days. You know, let's talk about that on my podcast. What is the nerve of these B words? You know, the other day I had one of my good friends. He went on a date with what seemed to be a nice young woman, but actually it turned out she had a high body count. That hurts. That hurts. You know, I don't think I ever specified. Did I specify a length for the do an accent, or do I just have to do this for until the end of time? Presumably. So I won't lie, this is getting a little tiring. Believe it or not. But maybe that's more reason to keep doing it. You know, it's penance for myself. Well, that sucked. You know, I think these Heartless don't even have HD textures. I think they might still have all of their original textures looking at it. You can still see well-defined pixels on their textures, which is interesting. I like that.
Yeah. Ra.
Got too greedy? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, nowadays, I would like you to stop. You know, nowadays, women won't, women aren't willing to settle down with you unless you are a mildly successful, affluent, conservative commentator. And it's messed up, frankly. Alright.
Ra.
Okay, now we lock in completely. I was just playing before. I was just playing.
Ra. 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 Yeah. Ra. Yeah. Ra. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I see. So, oh my god, I went to do the Ben Shapiro voice. Oh no! I'm gonna get stuck in it forever. No. But, I think that lower slash is a response to, me specifically flanking him. Because when I flank him, I... Fuck, I'm like hearing Ben Shapiro in the way I talk.
Yeah.
No, I'm becoming Ben Shapiro. Okay, I'm dead instantly. We gotta reset because my health got damaged once. It's a classic boss fight thing where it's like, oh, I got damaged. I gotta retry it all again. That's totally what I did there. Really, it was on purpose. Oh, okay. I think I can block that, but I don't exactly know how.
Yeah. 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 Ra. Yeah. Yeah. Ra. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ra. Yeah. Yeah. Ra. Yeah. Ra. Yeah.
All right, there's most of my health back. Sweet. We just have to not get hit by the fuck ass heartless attacks. There's so many of them. Goddamn.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, skill issue or whatever, but it is a lot of guys to deal with at once. My only tools are like...
Ra. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's my health back. That's good. Oh, that guy got... They redrew it. Okay, yeah, if I go for the 3, they retaliate.
Yeah. Yeah. Ra. Freeze. Ra. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that, they just jumped in while I was in the middle of a combo.
Ra. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like don't do combos or whatever, I guess. It's the takeaway? I don't know. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so the trick is, I think I have to hit the one that I deflected most recently. Yeah. Okay. Because after a bit, you miss the window, and then like any attack is going to be automatically retaliated. So you have to hit them right after you deflect them. 2 at once is an interesting challenge. We are the heartless. We are the heartless. We are the heartless. We are the heartless. The heartless. We are the. We're the heartless. We're the heartless. We're the heartless. We are the heartless. We are the heartless. Heartless. We are the 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 heartless. We're the bad guys. We are the heartless. We are the heartless. I fucking love shitty video game lyrics. Okay, that was a little bullshit. You gotta admit. Even the boss is like, yeah, okay, that was a little bullshit, dude. Lamau. It's like when your friend like plays a fighting game character that's busted, or uses the one like fighting game attack that like it is kind of like broken. It's like, yeah, dude, it is kind of broken. Lamau. And you know, keeps using it. It's like, oh fuck. You know, fair. I'm not one to be like, oh, your character's broken. Stop playing them now. I have too much pride for that. I'll just be like, fine, I'll just beat the broken character. It's fine. The heartless, we are the heartless, we are the heartless, we are the heartless. Honestly, this is a good, like, fight. If this were, like, designed for just this encounter, like, this theme would fit just for this encounter, because it's, like, a bunch of, like, little, like light... I think, what is that? Like, a piano? Like, what? That's not piano. It's, like, what's the instrument? But a bunch of, like light, like, twinkly instrument, and then this big, like, serious, like, cello or something. And the big, like, serious cello is the big guy here, obviously. SpongeBob, big guy. Okay. And then all the little, like, twinkly parts are, like, the shadows running around. Fuck! Oh, that was gonna be it, too. That was gonna be when I did it. I was about to beat the heartless. Keep accidentally pressing the shoulder button and unlocking my camera. Okay, it's too late. Oh, fuck! Maybe trying to beat the big guy first is a mistake. The thing is, Big Guy is a constant. I can at least predict what Big Guy is doing. Giant swarm of fucking Heartless. Fuck these guys. They're unpredictable. They're fucking like, they're loose cannons, you know?
Yeah.
You're a loose cannon, Wachowski. But you need me. You're damn right we do. Okay, so far my plan is not working out very well. And that must be my plan's fault and not the fact that I'm bad at executing it. I got, like, stuck in the mob. Okay, I think by 1 a.m. I genuinely have to end stream. I do have work tomorrow morning. Ugh. Make me work till 8 p.m. and then I gotta work 9 a.m. in the morning. Hate that shit. Fuck. I hate this fight. I suck at it. Kill me now. Yep. Why does this music giving me, like, James and the Giant Peach? For some reason, the music feels like it would be in a James and the Giant Peach world. You get the vision? Do you see the vision? Not at all. But look at that, I just got killed by, I got hit by a stray fucking runt. I'm getting worse. I'm getting sloppier, I'm just getting impatient. Okay, oh, hold on. Cracks my fingers. Okay. I understand it now. I learned it. I learned the boss, guys. I know everything there is to know. See, I can't really predict. There's like a specific length I have to be at to do my stab instead of the other attack. And it's that one, I guess. Oh, I thought I could deflect that, but I think the shadows got in the way of that. Okay, this isn't a good time to attack me. I feel like attacking and immediately having to parry after doing the attack is so Dark Souls. I haven't played Dark Souls, but from what I've seen of Dark Souls, it just feels extremely Dark Souls to me. I heard someone describe this game once as the weird love child of DMC and Dark Souls. And I feel like that's a very flattering description of it. Well, I'll have to actually fucking finish both of those games to, like, say if that's accurate in any way. I played DMC. I can kind of see the DMC in this game, but not really. like DMC is an action game. You have a character guy. I honestly, this does remind me a little of like DMC 3. For a second, I thought like Ping accidentally hit me with like the sword swipe. Like I got friendly fired. That'd be hilarious. I wonder if the play almost is just like go for Blizzard early on. Because like, look at that. I go for the complete combo and half the time a Heartless jumps in to... Like, I gotta save the boss! Ah, quick, I gotta save the boss! God damn it. God damn it! God damn it! I done got by that. But yeah. I'm like, oh, it's a short stream tonight, guys. And it's shorter than normal. And then, you know, longer than some of my other streams. Fuck! Why can't I block... Why? What the fuck is wrong with me, dude? I'm getting worse. I'm atrophying. I'm rotting as we speak. I'm a like ghoul, and I'm just slowly crumpling into dust. Ah! I am still Emperor. Ah. Hey, look at that. Can't throw an attack without being fucking got by some bullshit. Okay, let's get this. This guy needs to fucking leave the giant swarm of Heartless. I can't fucking deal with this shit right now. Is that low enough health yet? Does that satisfy the conditions? Oh my god. I feel like sometimes I'm like closer to the horse guy and it's still making me target the shadows for some reason. Yeah, I feel like a full combo is gonna get me got by the fucking shadows. And 2 does like... the thing is, I have enough time to hit him with like just lame like 1 and 2 attacks. Okay, there we go. And I got my health back. Sweet. Why does the like drop... the like health drop sound, the health pickup sound like the Koopa from Mario a little bit? Wow! Fun fact, in Spider-Man 2018, Norman Osborn calls in Sable International to serve as private military force, and they proceed to do things like create detention centers and shoot peaceful protesters. This is a reference to when Donald Trump would do the same thing with ICE 6+ years after this game was released. That's... wow. See, and they say you don't learn anything with video games. I
Yeah.
think it was the shadows that time. Because I did press block immediately after, but it makes my attack animation longer when I'm going into a mob of shadows versus when I'm just attacking the guy. Okay, so I don't think I can parry that. Maybe I can, but I don't care to find out. Okay, I'm collecting the items because this is the run. And it better fucking be because I have 7 minutes left. God damn.
Yeah. 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 Rah. Hey. Rah.
Is it like RNG? Do I basically have to just wait till this guy has like no minions around him?
Hey. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucked up, man. I'm slapping this guy's ass. That's sexual harassment. That's not cool. I'm like rage baiting this guy. I'm like, oh, okay, look behind you. So when this guy's back is turned, frankly, I'm pretty safe. Although I wonder if the sweep attack is like the counter to that. Occasionally it'll throw out this sweep attack that I have to... Attack the unconscious ones. First law of war.
Yeah. Yeah. Rah. Rah. Freeze. Yeah. Yeah. Rah. Rah. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think the key is to just jump in there with single swings really lame like.
Yeah.
Never attack something for longer than 1 second or you'll get got.
Yeah.
Never be vulnerable or it'll be exploited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, fuck. That was working so well, too.
Yeah.
I wonder if creating distance is worse because then they'll try to jump to, like, close the gap. God damn it. Basically, every enemy in this game has some kind of, like, gap closer attack. Is what I'm noticing. And the only way to respond to it is either dodge it or block it. Or just tank it, you know. Secret third option. Okay, he did the, like, I'm ready now animation. I should have known.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid. Okay, but this has to be my last. This last attempt is a buzzer beater. I'm getting it in on like technicality. We're going by like sports time, where like technically the time would be up, but I paused it, and now it's like resuming when the game is like going or whatever. I don't know.
Not good.
Oh, I got too greedy. I guess that's my last attempt. Oh, I gotta have discipline. Not! It's for losers! Self-control is for losers! But I have to end on like an attempt that I deem to be like good, you know? Oh, fuck. Fuck. It's crazy how this is like the part of the fight that's giving me the most trouble. That's fucking awesome, honestly. No, I shouldn't have gotten too free. Look at that, they all just pounce on you. They all just jump in there. Fuck! Dude! I'm getting too greedy, I guess. Trying to go for full combos. Going for the 3. I don't like fighting the giant swarm. They're fun as like a, you know, environmental hazard. But as soon as this guy dies, they just become kind of tedious. Look at that, look at that.
Yeah. Ha.
I missed both of those. That was stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got kind of risky there, but we made it.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. Sweet, magic came back.
Yeah.
Wonder if jump. Oh shit, jumping might be the way to deal with them. Hold on. No, because they jump in to attack you. These health orbs are actually like kind of goated. See if they're spaced out well enough. I can't get an attack in because they're always going to be attacking to make up for the other one's gap. I mean, there is a gap there, but I'm not very good at perceiving it. But I know there is a gap there. That is also piercing. I have to remember that. Ooh, what's it like when both of them are dashing? Fuck! I'm gonna show up tomorrow to work really exhausted. Because I was trying to beat a stupid video game. That's so stupid. No, it's not. I shouldn't minimize my interests. You know, it's valid that I devote all this time into this stupid fucking game. Video game that isn't real. Honestly, not a terrible, like, do it while the Heartless are in front of me, you know? Fuck. Why did I... I'm, like, blocking randomly. I'm, like, blocking reflexively because I feel like there's danger. I'm not blocking in response to an actual threat. Same with attack. I need to, like, do things deliberately. I'm not throwing out my actions deliberately.
Yeah. Rah. Yeah. Rah. Not good. Yeah. Ha.
Dangerous.
Rah.
Yeah. Okay. Good call.
Yeah. Rah. Ha. Rah. Rah. Yeah. Rah.
Well, any health I gain from that, I immediately lose it. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Free. Rah. Rah. Yeah.
But I see it summons the second wave because that way you can't just cheese it by killing all the grunts.
Yeah.
You have to kill the big guy because there's just so many of these guys. You might as well kill the like large one. Is I think the idea.
Rah. Rah. Yeah. Yeah. Rah. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so after being knocked down, do they always go in for the jump? That might be useful knowledge. Well, at least that part of the fight's over.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha.
Okay, that's like the stun animation. I see.
Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ha.
Oh, that was stupid.
I'm back. Ha. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. 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 Ha. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, just don't fuck up this part of the fight. I fought this guy before. I fought one of these guys. They're not super terrible.
Yeah.
It's just one.
Ha. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ha. I'm back. Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Oh, finally. Okay, I don't want to get too preemptive or it's going to be ironically crushed. My dreams are going to be crushed, ironically.
Yeah.
Ugh. I got slide dash! Yo! Hyper healing. Hey, that's good for fucking Ping dying every 5 seconds. Nice fighting, Ping. You were amazing. Wow, isn't it convenient that the 3 people closest to Ping have really good accounts of him? I'm just saying, the captain had to, like, witness that shit for that to mean anything to him. I think. Otherwise, it's all just hearsay. But Sean Yu wasn't here. Please, that hunt is... Oh, I can't... I don't know. I'm gonna tell the captain how thousands of Heartless stormed the cave and Ping took up almost every one of them. Yeah, Ping. I'm gonna be real. The captain's kind of right in his assessment. I'm sorry. Listen, guys, I'm not sexist. I just... Well, like... I don't know. Sora kills, like... Oh, fuck. Oh, that's so funny. Where the fuck were you? You guys fucking suck. This does not look good on my resume. This whole world is basically about trying to get, like, Mulan a good resume.
Captain!
Don't overdo it, Captain.
It's just a scratch.
Captain, the enemy. Where did they go?
Well, you'd know if you were fucking here,
They went toward the side.
lazy fucking deserter.
We'll stop them.
It kinda is our fault.
Right.
At least the game... Kinda. Yeah.
You mean my fault?
Shan Yu and the Heartless did this.
I like
not
how,
us.
like, Mushu's just kind of...
Captain, if you track down the villagers, we'll handle this.
There's something so good. It feels like mocap animation right here.
Let's go.
But... what was I even saying? I kind of like the idea that, like, Mushu has been showing himself more. I mean, he does that in the movie where he, like, pokes out and starts, like, yelling at someone or whatever. I'll save that way. I can always go back to that fight if I want to, for some reason. Donald. Okay, well, it's a good time to quit now. See, I knew I was on the cusp of winning. So, 15 more minutes, whatever. An hour and 15 more minutes, realistically. Longer than I intended to go, but that's fine. We accomplished the goal. I was gonna be frustrated if I didn't, like, beat that on stream. Then it's like, oh, here's my random fuck-ass stream where I'm just... Most of my most recent VODs, copyright audio. Yeah, I found out recently, or I was thinking about it recently, and I'm like, I was thinking about why I got copyright claimed for the beginning of the stream where I was using the Kingdom Hearts music, but not the actual stream. And it's because, like, the stream terms of, like, the terms and the streaming thing is, like, you're free to use our music so long as you're just playing the game, and you can't do streams where you solely just listen to the music. And so I think if I just play the music without, like, I think it's like a weird system where it can tell, it hears, like, game audio or other audio, and it's like, okay, like, you're playing the game. But if it's just unfettered game music, then, like, you get striked. I don't know. Thanks for tuning in. That was a fun battle. I like that battle, despite, like, all the whining. I actually really like that battle. I think that's a smart enemy encounter. Kingdom Hearts 1 doesn't have that much sauce in its little pinky for enemy encounter designs. All I'm saying. Lots of redeeming stuff about Kingdom Hearts 1, but the combat encounters are not nearly as good. All right. Bye.